There are three people who are the man of the match today. Two of them were on your screen, Messrs. Modi and Shah. This is the third man. Pradeep Gupta, he stuck his neck out. I just got somebody messaging me that one of the doyens of psephology in India, Prannoy Roy, just congratulated Team India today for having got this exit poll right. He says that you are teaching the old boys a thing or two. So well done, Pradeep. That's a big compliment coming from Prannoy Roy, saying that India Today and Access My India have really shown that polling in India is a data science. A lot of old generation psephologists tried it, burned their fingers and then gave up.
I want to make one quick comment about Dr. Prannoy Roy. When I started my career with India Today group in '89, and Dr. Prannoy Roy came out with the opinion poll that time in 1991, I was very much working for India Today magazine that time.
And the fact is, as we look at the
so we have good talent here, Rajdeep.
That time my age was 20 years.
Yogender ji also was here. He's here. Yogender ji, as one of India's top
original pollsters. Has polling now changed? A lot of criticism of pollsters in recent times, not just in India, across the world. We saw what happened in Australia only the other day. This poll shows most of the channels got the trend right. We seem to have picked the number right. Number, of course, as you know, can often go wrong by 10 or 15. This is not a math sum. But have we evolved with individual constituency-wise sampling that's now being done by the likes of Pradeep? Have we been able, in a diverse country like India, to take polling to the next level? Possibly.
Rajdeep, I think in our political discussions in India, we spend more time discussing exit polls than we should. And I hope after this one, we would spend less time discussing. The success of an exit poll is that it should not be discussed at all. That is the real success. When people see that, all right, exit polls have spoken, they have given us a fair picture, which is what it should be all over the world. So I think Pradeep Gupta's ultimate success would be when people stop discussing his poll at all.
What's been the big story today for you? What is the story? Is it a Modi wave? Is it in a truest sense, should we call this an election like 1984, an election that was in the name of sympathy, this in the name of an individual?
Rajdeep, it's not just an electoral verdict. It is a mandate. It is a clear mandate not only for the BJP, it's personally a mandate for Mr. Narendra Modi. No one can take away from the fact. Other things are true, may be true. Election Commission was partisan. Yes, BJP pumped it enormous money. But you cannot credit this kind of a victory to these things. In the last instance, Mr. Modi wins because people of India vote for him. That's first fact. Why is that the case? I think 3 or 4 messages come out very clearly. One, anti-Modism doesn't work. Just as 1971, Indira Gandhi said, "Ye kehte hain Indira hatao, main kehti hu garibi hatao." Number 2, plain caste arithmetic does not work. Uttar Pradesh is a glaring example. No one believed in what you said, Uttar Pradesh, because what happened, it's not that the reporters were getting it wrong. Yes, there was Yadav, Dalit and Muslim unity. But within those Yadav families, within Dalit families, the young boy was going and voting for someone else, which they never knew. Third message.
But that's not what the post-poll study shows, Yogenderji. It actually shows that cutting across age, education, demography and gender, people have backed Narendra Modi. This is an idea that younger are voting in greater numbers. If you look at the breakup of the age categories, everyone's voting for Modi.
With one exception. If you look at the 21 seats at the moment where the Mahagathbandhan are winning, are where the Muslims and the Jatabs make the difference.
Yes.
So there is a combination of Muslim Jatab. The Yadavs have been the one where there is a greater question mark whether they've all fully transferred, but there is a measure where they thought their candidate would win. That's what's happened at the moment. Remember, they're leading in 21.
Let Yogenji, he was
go ahead. Sorry.
To me, the larger message is caste coalitions look good on paper.
Sure.
In reality, there's a lot of trickle down and things don't work out. Mere caste coalitions don't work. And number 3, alliances are important. They are necessary, but they are not sufficient. Karnataka on paper had a wonderful alliance. Maharashtra, decent alliance. Jharkhand, on balance, a good alliance. Bihar, an alliance. Doesn't work. Yes, there were all kinds of squabbles at the lower level, but it's not merely that. To my mind, the larger lessons are 2. Number 1, you need a message, a big, loud message that speaks to the nation, has something positive about it. The opposition did not have that.
You can't just say Chowkidar.